outside our brunch spot to wait for our table.
Always a line for brunch.
Oh, brunch is so popular. My wife happened upon a publication. Now, she is a fan of perusing the free publications, and I would like to draw your attention to the November 2021 issue of the Cross Timbers Gazette. The Cross Timbers Gazette. This seems to cover the northern suburbs, if you will, up between, say, 35E and 35W.
Like maybe Colleyville?
Maybe a little more north, but this it appears that we have Flower Mound, Double Oak, Lantana, Argyle. Did I say North Lake?
Nope.
And Highland Village. That looks basically like what we have here in the Cross Timbers Gazette. Now, my wife is from a very strong police family. I believe I've said on the air, and I also believe this to be absolutely true, that if every cop showed up at Christmas in uniform at our holiday, we would have double-digit cops in our situation. You know, my wife's, whole family are blue.
Now, when they show up for Thanksgiving dinner, even though they're off duty, are they strapped?
No, very seldom are they in uniform. And despite most being Mexican, they don't all fire guns into the air or anything like that. But
you said that, I didn't.
He can.
But
are they dressed like Reno 911?
How's that?
Like the cop outfit, but with real short pants.
No, it's Wisconsin. It's very cold up there. They have winter gear. Anyway, so my wife, no doubt, when she's looking at the Cross Timbers Gazette, her eyes are drawn to a little section that each suburb provides content in here. And I want a subscription, by the way, to the Cross Timbers Gazette. Please send me every copy. These will be great segments. This is called the Argyle Police Blotter. Now, I'm not here to bum you out with the very serious crimes that happen, and the Argyle cops are, no doubt, keeping Argyle, no doubt, safe, and there's a lot to deal with there. But I want to offer you some stories from the Argyle Police Blotter just to see, without commentary, how you feel about what's going on up there for the Argyle PD.
Okay.
Here we go. We're going to start September 24th. And I'm going to try to not be specific about locations, but it's up in Argyle. A resident of this street tried to report a neighbor for harassment. The caller said the neighbor is a gossip, and she is trying to interfere with his construction project on his property. The officer said it didn't constitute a criminal matter and spoke to the neighbor who complained about the caller. Later that day, the neighbor referenced in the earlier call was walking her dog down the street, and the residents who tried to report her for harassment started yelling at her from their yard, so loud and long that another neighbor called the police as well. The officer advised everyone to stop talking to each other. Let's move on to September 29th.
Okay, why are they printing these?
Oh, it gets better. September 29th, 3 officers were dispatched to the post office because an irate customer in the lobby who could be heard screaming in the background of the call. Postal workers told police that the woman was enraged about a package that got stuck in the mail chute for a few days. The woman requested the package back and received it.
Look.
Huh.
Good game, yo.
They're starving for content.
October 6th. At 11:05, a resident on Nights... Oh, I just gave you specifics.
It's okay. It's all right.
Who cares? Reported that a dog down the street would not stop barking. She claimed the dog's owners are not responsible and said all the neighbors are scared of her and think she is evil. An officer waited a while but did not hear a dog bark. The woman called back at 4:55 a.m. and said the dog was barking again. An officer came back, sat in the area for 25 minutes, and heard a dog bark for a total of 30 seconds.
The end?
What?
Is this Mayberry?
October 14th.
Dateline.
A resident reported that his car was in his lake. He didn't suspect anything unusual. and said he may have left the car in drive. When he got home the night before, he called police to document the incident for his insurance purposes.
Oh,
Smart.
yeah.
Also on October 14th,
My
No,
car's
wait.
in the lake.
There's 2 incidents on the same day?
two
Busy
incidents on the same day. They were stretched to the seams. A driver called the police about a man sleeping underneath some cedar trees.
My
That's it?
That's the story.
God.
By the way, you have just purloined all of my community quick hits headlines. I don't have anything.
I'm going to take you guys to a thicket of cedar trees where a man was sleeping under them.
Oh wow, what happened? Did he was he armed?
We asked him
Was
to
he on
move
drugs?
along.
No, that's the story. Would you guys like to comment?
October 16th,
What a month.
Dateline Argyle.
3 things.
A driver called the cops on a woman in an SUV who was pulled over on the side of the road resting. The responding
That's
officer
a mom avoiding her family.
escorted her home.
Oh. Wait. Someone called the police because a woman was resting.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with a good car nap.
Also on October 16th.
Tired driving is almost as bad as drunk driving.
You're right.
This woman should be given an award.
This one might have been when we were laughing out loud at brunch. Like, this one can't be real. A Waterbrook resident called police on 20 teenagers taking pictures for homecoming at the pond. The caller accused them of trespassing,
Oh, man.
but at least one of them was a resident, and the HOA allows for residents and guests to be at the pond.
The pond.
One pond.
So she called the police on someone who lives there
On these high school hooligans.
taking homecoming pictures in their tuxedos.
Yeah.
There's a group of teenagers up to no good right out my window.
Ruffians is what they are.
Yes.
No good can come of any of this.
Are these old people calling?
I honestly don't know. It says the following is a summary of incident reports from the Argyle Police Department for the last month.
Hello, is this the police? There's a woman sleeping. Oh, okay.
All right, we'll wrap up.
In a
where?
car.
In a car.
We only had time for one more
Is the
call.
car on fire, ma'am? Because if it's not, you need to hang up.
I can't get over the dog barking one.
Yeah.
We have one more call in Argyle in the month covered in this issue. But this is going to certainly become a series. On October 20th, a resident reported hearing multiple people screaming, one yelling, "Leave," and several gunshots.
Oh, now we're talking.
An officer located the source of the screaming and the gunshots. It was a resident shooting copperhead snakes.
Who was screaming? The snakes?
Well, no, the person asking the snakes to leave.
Or was
I was screaming at the snakes. Right.
Oh, he was-
just having so much fun.
He
Yeah.
was speaking English to the snakes.
Yes.
And that didn't work, so, time to get out the 45.